Hello peoples, how you doing today? This is Kingdom Rush, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to do the Iron Challenge on Dunes of Despair. So let me just show you guys what this is. It's 1 super wave, 1 life total, level 2 max, no heroes, no artillery, and no mages. Oh my god, so many freaking rules. But we should actually do it no problems asked. Here's my upgrades really fast, just in case you want to check them out. Feel free to check them out. Feel free to do the exact same thing as me. Feel free to do your own thing. You know, I know a lot of people like to do their own thing. That's totally fine. That's a strategy game for you. Make sure you click on Iron Challenge before you start the game. Sometimes I tend to mess that up a little bit. And now the first thing I want you guys to notice about this level is these 3 mercenary things right here. You got 3 mercenary things for a reason, so make sure you use them. What we're going to do is we're actually going to get a lot of genies. So we're going to get 1 genie there, 1 genie there, a couple of random genies everywhere. 2 genies, so we're going to get 2 genies from each one of these things. You can only get a max of 3 genies from each one. What you want to do is put them all basically in the exact same spot. The next thing you want to do is notice there's lots of wasps, dune raiders, and desert thugs coming from over here. So really, realistically, all we have is a bunch of archer towers. So let's start getting these guys upgraded pretty darn far. And I'm going to get a crossbow fort all the way up over there. So now we spent all of that gold. Perfect. I'm hoping that we have enough killing power with these genies, though. But what I can do is just use my reinforcements over here on the left side. All these immortals are usually extremely hard to kill. What they do is they have a medium armor, which the medium armor, I don't know, guys. The medium armor is just allows the magic to do damage, but I'm not allowed to use any magic on this level. So what you have to do is watch these genies go in, and they just instantaneously kill these immortals. So that's just fantastic. We need to do as much instantaneous killing as possible. And what you can do is, if you need to, just move a genie back, use a little bit of micro, and then just put them back right there. And now let's make sure there's nothing getting through on the top here, and there isn't anything getting through over here yet. Let's get another genie, guys. You want these guys to basically... you don't want your genies to fight too much. You just want them to do the instantaneous kill on pretty much everything. All these wasps are getting killed, so I'm not worried about all those wasps. But now also you do have these guys over here as well. We can move these genies up just a little bit. Hopefully they can do some killing. And indeed they did. We'll just move these guys back. So you got to do a little bit of micro with those, but other than that, you really don't have to do very much at all. Anyways, we can use our rain of fires on everything on the right side over here. We'll just use them on right over here. We'll just get the rain of fire action right there. And not that that was extremely important, but it did help out just that little bit. And we'll buy our last genie. Now I have our last genie over there. I have 6 genies right now, and you cannot get any more than that. But what we can do is just get some random crossbow forts pretty much spread out throughout the entire map. Now I only have them on the right side right now, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to get even more up on the top over here. So overall, this Iron Challenge is not very difficult. If you notice, there is these wolves here, but if you really watch, we can actually own the wolves fairly easily if we just get 1 random archer tower over here in congruence with my, I guess congruence would work, in addition to all my genies over here. So they just, look at that. I just love this insta-kill upgrade for the genies. It just makes, because the only guys that actually come on the left side over here are the really strong guys, it works perfect. Now if it was just a mixture of guys, that would be a mega problem. And then we'd be having mega problems going on around here. But instantaneous killage over there, and over here the crossbow forts are destroying all these shadow archers, and I think this is going to be the end of the Iron Challenge. I think, at least. We'll see. It's getting up there in the time. Usually these Iron Challenges don't last more than 3, 4, 5 minutes, but I have been wrong before. Some of the random Iron Challenges are just extremely long. So 6 genies all piled up together is helping me out so much. And even more archer towers and stuff like that. Just get a couple low-level archer towers as well, and we can just keep upgrading these as long as we get the money. And the cool thing about the genie upgrades and stuff is that even though they're insta-kills, they do give you the full amount of gold and everything. So it's not like they give you any less amount of gold. That would be sad. I probably wouldn't be able to use the genies if they did give me any less gold. And crossbow forts are doing their ownage sauce over here. Now I can get some extra upgrades like barrages and stuff for the crossbow forts, but that's not even really necessary or important at all. But what I can do is, because since there's so many of these guys, let's just use a reinforcements and then the rain of fire right on top of them all. And what that does is the reinforcements stop a few of them and allows you to use your rain of fire on some of those grouped guys all together there. So let's just get another crossbow fort, why not? A couple more archer towers spread out throughout here. Just help out versus any of these guys. See, the only real problem is some of these guys are actually kind of good versus arrows. For example, these guys right here. But because I have so many of them and I really didn't waste any of my arrows on the left side over here, I don't have any killing power really on the left side. All I have is my genies. And the genies did cost quite a bit, I'm not going to lie. They were $450 times 2, $900 full dollars to get all those genies. But if you think about that, that's only the price of about 1.5 crossbow forts. So totally worth it for instantaneous kills on pretty much all of those guys over there. And even more random upgrades throughout this entire thing. And we got the Stuff-O-Maker. I don't know what the heck that was. I wasn't able to read that in time, but we're doing okay here. The Iron Challenge is definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot shorter, but we're still not having any problems whatsoever. What I would like to do is at least get a couple more Archer Towers over here, just in case something kind of weak comes and lots of them come and my genies start dying. The good thing about the genies is that it's hard to kill them when there's so many of them. The bad thing about the genies is that once they die, you lose the gold for them. So that's 150 gold down the drain. So you really can't let any of them die or you just wasted all that money. And we don't like wasting money, guys. We like to save our money as much as possible. So that being the case, we'll actually get some more upgrades over here. I have a lot of random upgrades for all of these towers over here. Now I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 Archer Towers upgraded to the 3rd tier. Personally, I like crossbow forts better, but 3rd tier Archer Towers, nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Complete ownage on all of these guys. So now that I have you guys here and all here, do I like mercenaries for the most part? I'm going to still go with a solid no. I mean, it's only for special challenges where they really want you to use them are they very effective. You can use them in certain conditions, but overall, I would not recommend them very much. They just cost too much, and as soon as they die, they're gone forever. That's really the problem. If you bought them and then they came back every single time, I'd say, okay, that's fine, that's worth it. You guys can do that if you want. But the way this works right now, no. So that might be the very end of these guys right here. This might be the end of the round, I think. Yay, we are victorious. So we just won the Iron Challenge. Hopefully you guys, hopefully this helped you guys out just a little bit. If it did, please press like. If it didn't, let me know in the comments why. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.